Should you show your home exactly the way you're living in it, show it completely vacant, or spend the money and have it professionally staged? Most homeowners think there's one right answer, but there isn't. In fact, choosing the wrong approach could actually cost you money, not because buyers won't like your home, but because they may never see its full potential. Stay with me because towards the end of this video, I'm going to share the one question every seller should ask their realtor before deciding how to present their home, and it's probably not the question you think. Before you decide how you're going to present your home, there are a few conversations you should have with your realtor. Here on Long Island, the overwhelming majority of homes are shown while the owners are still living in them. That's completely normal. It doesn't mean you should leave everything exactly the way it is. The goal isn't to remove every sign that someone lives there. The goal is to help buyers focus on the home instead of your belongings. That usually means packing away some clutter, clearing off countertops, organizing closets, putting away personal collections, and sometimes removing a few pieces of furniture so the rooms feel larger and more inviting. You're simply making it easier for buyers to picture themselves living there. If you're finding this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you'd click the like button. It helps YouTube share these videos with more Long Island homeowners who are getting ready to sell. Now, let's talk about vacant homes because this is where a lot of sellers aren't sure what to do. Many people assume an empty home automatically shows better, but that's not always the case. An empty room can actually feel smaller than it really is. Buyers often notice every nail hole, every scuff mark, and every little imperfection because there's nothing else drawing their attention. Some buyers can walk into an empty room and instantly picture where everything would go, while others simply can't. That's why presentation matters. Real estate has changed a lot since I first got into the business. Back then, if a room was vacant, it was usually just shown vacant. Buyers were expected to use their imagination. Then there was a period where many of us agents started getting creative because professional staging wasn't really as common as it is today. We staged homes on a budget, not to decorate them, but to help buyers understand how the rooms could function and to help them emotionally connect with the home. I remember taking over a listing that had already been on the market with 2 different agents. The home was vacant and professional staging wasn't in the budget, and I wanted buyers to be able to picture themselves there. So I did something a little unconventional. I actually used inflatable furniture. Yes, an inflatable sofa and inflatable beds. Dressed them up a little bit, and this was a very small home, so I needed to show that you could use the living room, that a sofa would fit. It wasn't about fooling anyone, it was helping buyers visualize the possibilities. In just one weekend, that home sold, and that experience reinforced what I had believed all along. Now, as the industry continued to evolve, professional staging became more and more common, and today we also have virtual staging. Virtual staging can be an incredible marketing tool because most buyers first see your home online before they ever schedule a showing. When it's done correctly, it helps buyers see the potential of a room. The key is that it should never misrepresent the home. The furniture should be appropriately sized, it shouldn't change the layout of the room, and buyers should see essentially the same space when they walk through the front door as they saw in the photographs. So, does every occupied home need to be decluttered? Yes. Does every vacant home need professional staging? Not necessarily. Does every vacant home benefit from at least virtual staging? In my opinion, that's a conversation worth having because today's buyers are making their first impression online, not at the front door. Now here's the question I promised you at the beginning of the video, and I think it's the most important one. Before your realtor recommends leaving your home furniture, showing your home vacant, professionally staging it, or virtually staging it, they should first ask, who are we trying to attract? Because once you know who the most likely buyer is, the presentation becomes much clearer. An investor probably isn't looking at the furniture. A luxury buyer may expect a higher level of presentation. A first-time buyer may simply need understanding how the rooms function. Every home is different. Every buyer is different. And that's why there isn't one answer that works for every seller. The best strategy is the one that helps the right buyer emotionally connect with your home. If you're planning on selling your home on Long Island, make sure you have this conversation with your realtor before the photographer ever arrives. And once you've decided how you're going to present your home, the next question becomes how you're going to market it. I have another video that answers one of the biggest myths in real estate. Does marketing still matter in today's seller's market? I think the answer may surprise you, so I'd encourage you to watch that one next. If there's another seller question you'd like me to cover, leave it in the comments below. I read every comment, and many of my videos come directly from your suggestions. I'm Karen Roth with RE/MAX Integrity Leaders. I'll see you soon.